Chosen Vessels, what's good? You already know what time it is. It's time for another Druuill special where we came to give you more and never lesser. Everybody, right now, hit that like button, hit that share button, and most definitely hit that subscribe button. I got something special for y'all today. I made a little video earlier about this, but it got cut short. I'm going to continue on that because I have a little bit more to expound on. You always have to give 110% when you're going after whatever it is you're going after. Even when you're working at jobs, like say if you're working at McDonald's or Burger King, just for you, still give it 110%. You want to be the first one there and the last one to leave, because that work ethic is going to transfer into everything else you do. Say you have your own business. Whatever work you do at somebody else's job, or whatever work you do for somebody else's business, that's the type of work you're going to do for your own business. People think that you could just half-ass working at a job or half-ass any kind of work you do, excuse me, and think you're still going to be all right. And that's not the case. You have to give it your all. You have to give 110% every single time. I mean, you have to, even when you don't feel like giving 110%, you have to. Because say you go to do something and you haven't been giving it your all. When you go to do whatever it is you're going to do, you're not going to give it your all. And it's going to come out and people are going to see that. People are going to be able to tell that you're not doing your best. And then you're going to get less calls. You're going to get less hours or whatever it may be you're trying to do. And then when you're not giving your all, you're selling yourself short. And I mean, forget the hours. Forget what people feel about you. Because at the end of the day, we're not giving our all for other people. We're giving our all for ourselves, because at the end of the day, that's the only person that we have to be responsible for is us. And when you look in the mirror, before you brush your teeth or you go to sleep or wash your face or go to the bathroom or whatever you do before you go to sleep, and you look at yourself in the mirror, you're gonna want to look at somebody who gave their all. You're not gonna want to look at somebody who just gave half-ass or 50%, because you're not gonna be pleased with that person. And then each time you see yourself, you're going to be less pleased and less satisfied with yourself. And then it's going to come to the point you're not even going to want to look in the mirror. And you don't ever want to come to the point where you can't even face yourself and look in the mirror. All because you're not giving it your all. And you know you could be doing more, but you're afraid to push it to the limit. And I'm here to tell you today to push it to the limit, but do it for you, okay? I'm not telling you to go on some job and break your back. I'm not telling you to not work hard. I'm not telling you to work harder and not smarter. Of course, you should always work harder, but you're going to want to do the best that you can do, because I'm telling you, when you go start that business, when you go to work on your dream after work, say you got goals, say it's something that you do, you're artist, painter, whatever it is, you're studying, it's something else you want to do. You have to, you want to put your all into that. And I'm telling you, the same amount of work ethic your work ethic is your work ethic, regardless of what you're doing. So whether it's at your job or whether it's on your craft or whether it's your own business, you ever been to some restaurant and the business is crappy? That's because that person is not giving their all. All right. The service sucks. The place isn't clean. Food's not good. You could tell the difference when you go to a good restaurant and everything is good, everything's nice, the food is good, smells good. When you walk in there, place look clean. And then you could tell when you go to a place where they're not giving it their all. Food sucks. It's gonna be the cold when you get it. It's not gonna taste good. The service is gonna be terrible. The people aren't gonna be doing their best. They're probably gonna have attitudes. It's probably gonna be a real crappy place. And they're probably gonna be getting bad reviews. And nobody's gonna want to go back there. The places that do the best, the places that provide the best service, they always have people coming back there to eat. They always have people coming back and people writing good reviews and saying good things about them. And then now word of mouth spreads because they're doing a good job, and word of mouth spreads. And now everybody's talking about this place. Oh, you should go eat here. The food is great. Another person goes there to eat. That person who told that person, now if they like it, they're going to tell somebody else. And then it's going to spread word of mouth. So that's why when you give it your all, you're representing yourself in a very positive way. When you're not giving your all, you're representing yourself in a negative way. You are your own business, whether you have a job or whether you even have your own business. You, at the end of the day, you are your own business, even working for somebody else. So you take your business to them to work for them. And if you do a crappy job, then you already know what that does. You're going to be one of the worst workers there. They're not going to call you back. They might even fire you. But say, more or less, let's focus on, say, if you have your own business, right? Because I mean, whether you do a good job or whether you really don't do a good job at these jobs, yes, it does matter. But I want to focus more on you doing your own thing, because that's what this channel is about. This channel is about financial freedom, and this channel is about helping people find their purpose and find their passion and go after that and turn it into a business so they could benefit off it financially. So say it's your own business. Say you're not giving it your all with your business. People are going to be talking about that the next time you try to go get uh do business with somebody. They're gonna be like, yo, don't do business with him. Oh, you don't like their business? No, I don't like their business. They didn't do a good job. This, that, and the third. You have to provide a good service so people will want to call you back. So people will say, oh man, yeah, they got great service. They got a good business. You should call them. You should hire them so you could get that done and they can help you with that. And that's all because you gave it your all. The what you put into it is what you get out of it. So I'm telling you, that's why you want to give 110%. Because if you don't put in 110%, you're not going to get that back. And what if you're trying to get the best results, you're going to want to put in the best effort. It only makes sense. That's how the universe works. You get what you give. You put in a good effort, you get back good. You get back positive. You get back everything that you put out, probably even a little bit more. So I'm telling you guys, don't even if you hate it, do your best. Even if it's something you don't want to do your best, because that's going to transfer into everything you do. It's going to transfer into your attitude. It's going to transfer into your relationships with people or a significant other. Because if you give up on one thing, or if you give up in one area of your life, you're going to give up in another area of your life. If you're not doing your best in one area of your life, you're probably not going to want to do your best in another area of your life. And then overall, your performance is going to suffer. And you don't want your performance to suffer. You don't want to have poor performance in every area of your life. You don't. You want to have good performance in every area of your life. When people see you, you want people to look at you and be like, yo, he gets the job done. He does what he's supposed to do. He's reliable. We can count on him. And that way you can get paid. Okay? When you give 110%, I'm telling you, what you put out is what you get back. You do a real good job, you're going to get real good money, because everybody who is trying to get your business in the first place, they're looking for the best person. People don't want to hire somebody that's half-assed. People don't want to hire somebody that's not going to do the best job. That's what people are looking for. What do you think they got all these reviews online for, in yellow pages? And today with the internet and everything, it's even worse. You do a bad job, people take pictures, people videotape it, put it on put it on Facebook. So it's like you're really setting yourself up for failure if you're not giving 110% today, because there will be somebody out there giving it their all, doing above and beyond, going beyond average, okay, and doing everything they got to do to make sure that they get those people's business. There's you know people like that. You see them all the time. You could look at them and be like, yo, that person's about their business. That person not playing around. That person get the job done. Whenever you call them, they don't play around. They get what they need to do. They do it, finish it, and they're out. And that's why everybody keeps calling that person back. And that's why that person looks like they get the most business, because they give it their all. People could tell you can't BS people when it comes to good business. You can't not do a good job and think people are just going to be satisfied with that. They called you because they thought you were the top, tip top shape or tip top tier. They thought you were the top head person for the job. They thought they could call you and they were going to get it done and you were going to do everything they needed you to do. So that's why I'm telling you, you give 110%. Now that person is going to tell another person, and then it's going to spread, and you're going to be known as the person that goes above and beyond and that does a great job. You're going to be known as the person who does better than everybody else. All right, you're going to stand out, and they're going to think of you first before they think of all the other people. We should call them. No, call that guy. No, we should call him. No, call her. She know what she's doing. Did you see the job she did last time? That thing was amazing. We got to get her back. So I'm telling you, when you give your all, when you give 110%, people are going to appreciate that. People are going to treat you better than they treat the other people who don't do a good job. Okay, you're going to be taken more seriously. You're going to get more business. All right. And I'm telling you, your phone is going to be off the hook. People are going to constantly be hitting you up. And that's what you want, especially if you're trying to get your business off the ground, and you're trying to get your name out there, especially if you're just starting. You're going to want to do the best that you could do. You're going to want to do 110%. Even if it's just for one person, even if you only got one person that you're doing business with right now, just do as best as you could do with that one person. Then that one's going to turn into two. Then that two's going to turn, you already know it's going to snowball effect. So keep doing your best. Keep giving it your all and keep giving it 110%. And I promise you, you will not be upset that you did it. It'll pay off and it'll get easier and easier. People think it's hard to give 110%. It's not easy. It's not easy going above and beyond. It's not easy going above average. It's hard. It's not easy. It may be hard. Don't want to discourage anybody. But the thing is, if you do what's easy, like Les Brown said, if you do what's easy, your life will be hard. If you do what's hard, your life will be easy. So why not go hard for you so you can have an easy life? If it's something that you want to do, if you go hard in it, it's going to be easy after a while. And then once it becomes easier, you're going to start to think of even easier ways to get stuff done. Like once you go hard, once you push past that threshold in your mind of I don't want to do this, I don't feel like doing this, and you give 110%, it's easier and easier and easier every time to give 110%. That's going to be your natural. People are going to be looking at you like, yo, what the heck is he? Is she Superman? I mean, is he Superman? Is she Superwoman? Is that Wonder Woman over there? Miss America? Captain America? Because once you start going hard, once you start giving it 110% repeatedly, and you it becomes a routine for you to do your very best, and you don't stop until you do your very best, and going 110% becomes the norm for you, it's over. It's a wrap. Like you're going to be moving at light speed. You're going to be so good at what you do, and your work ethic is going to be so authentic. It's going to be nobody better than you. They're not going to be able to compete with you. These people trying to compete with you now, and you're not even going hard. Imagine if you start going 110%, you're going to be on the ground. Talking about, they're going to be on the ground with a towel on them, not being able to breathe because they're trying to keep up with you. And you're going 110%. You put in so much work that I'm telling you, once you start going hard and putting in 110%, it's going to get easier. And it's going to get easier, and it's going to get easier, and it's going to get easier. Once you do something hard and you get past the first round of that hardness, it gets easier the next time because you're like, that's as hard as it was. Your mind is making it harder than it seems. The mind is lazy. You want to do it, but your mind is like, I don't know about this, y'all. I don't feel like doing this, man. That's too much work for me. The mind is lazy, but once you could trick your mind. Once you trick your mind into doing 110% and doing 110% again and keep doing it, the mind is going to be like, oh, I'm starting to get used to this. Oh, this isn't that bad. Huh. And then, yo, when you go, your mind is going to start looking to give 110%. Your mind is going to get addicted to going hard. Your mind is going to like, cuz you're going to get a rush, you're going to get adrenaline, and you're going to feel good for doing your very best, and you're going to be accustomed to it, and you're not going to feel right unless you're going to be like, yo, I got to do something else. I got to make this better. You're going to want to look for ways to make it even better. So once you start giving 110%, it's going to even go further than that. Because once your best becomes the norm for you, once giving your best is just regular, like everyday stuff, it's over. It's game over. Because nobody's going to be able to compete with you once you start doing that. Once you get past that threshold and giving it 110% becomes something that you just do, something that you could just do easily because you've been doing it so long, it's over. You're going to have all the business. People are going to be coming to you. People are going to be calling you. Other businesses are going to want to team up with you. You might even be able to, you might even be able to charge other businesses and to try to teach them how you do it. I'm telling you how this success stuff works. You start giving it 110% and going hard, other businesses are going to come to you and be like, what's your method? And then you get to charge them and give them little bits and pieces of what you know just because you went hard and put in the work. They think it's something special and something different about you when all it is you're just doing your very best. And they want some clues because success leaves clues. These people are going to come to you for clues. They're going to want to know how you do it. How do you do it? How she do it? I got to find out. I got to call her. I gotta take her out to lunch. I got to pay for a fancy lunch and sit down with her just so she could put me on game on how to do this. That's how these people are going to be treating you. Now, would you want to be treated like that? Or would you want to be treated like, we got to call this person? Hey man, we got a job for you. You didn't do too good last time. We're not going to pay you as much this time. So just do your best. We don't even care. Just get it done. You want to be treated like the first example or the second example. I know you don't want to be treated like that. Nobody wants to be treated like that. So you can get your little fancy meal and feel important because you already are important because you're a chosen vessel. But so you can get paid and have it made in the shade, sipping lemonade, get it out the way and give it your all and give it 110%. So that way you'll turn into an expert at what you're doing because you're going so hard at it and you know how to do it so well, and you know how to do it well and do a real good job, and you go hard at it and you're a beast at it and you're the best at it. These people are going to be coming to you left and right for your business. And like I said, other businesses are going to want to do business with you too because they're going to want, I'm telling you, they are going to be dying to try to learn your method, to try to learn your technique, to try to get your skill set, try to get your mindset. Imagine somebody paying you to try to get you to give them a little insight on your mindset. Imagine somebody paying you to teach them about your work ethic, about how you do something. That's a real easy way to make money. You don't have to give them the whole secret formula. You can give them a little bit here, a little bit there to help them out, or you know what I mean. Give them enough to help them out without giving them the secret formula, without giving them the Krabby Patty formula. You know, all right. You don't gotta give nobody the Krabby Patty formula out here. Keep your secret formula to yourself. But you will be able to profit off of people who are coming to you, who are who are in need of help because they're either starting a business or running their business and they need some ideas. They like the way you do your thing. And now that opens up another stream of income for you. See why it's important to do your best and not do anything half-assed? When you do your best, it opens up more doors for you. When you do a real good job, when you want to give it your all, you are opening up more doors for you to do even better. Because when you do good and you do better, you attract more. The universe just hands you stuff on a silver platter because you're going hard, you're doing what you need to do, you're giving it your best shot, and the universe rewards people like that. When you go hard, when you use your gifts and talents, and you're not letting up, and you're giving 110%, and when you give 110% in one area of your life, you'll get bumped to the next level. Then you get a 110% in your life, and then you get bumped to another level. Keep giving 110% and keep leveling up out here. That's what I'm doing. I'm making sure by the end of the year, I'm at the level I want to be at. Because if I don't give 110%, I'm still going to be doing the same thing. I'm still going to be stuck in the same position. And I can't have that. I don't want that. That's not good enough for me. I've passed that. I need something new. I want something different. I got new blessings coming to me. And that's why I'm giving it my all so that I can receive them. And I believe that. So I'm going to keep going hard, and you should keep going hard too. And don't give up. Don't listen to these people. Why you work so hard? Why you doing so much? Ignore those people. Those are people who are trying to stop you from doing your best because they're not doing anything. So when you're out doing your best, watch out for people who may try to deter you from going hard. You're not going hard for them. You're not even going hard for the business. You're not even going hard for that job. You're going hard for you. That's how it's always been. Go hard for you. And then once you start to go hard for you, other people will too. That's another thing. People will see you going hard. People will see you giving 110%. They're going to want to join the bandwagon and start giving it their all too, and give it 110% to what you're giving it 110% to. Okay? So with that being said, hit that like button, hit that share button, and oh yeah, you know you want to hit that subscribe button, and keep giving it 110%. Don't you want to live the life of your dreams? Don't you want to live a happy, healthy, successful life? Don't you want to be able to do what you want to do and not have to work a job where you have to work a certain amount of hours every day, and you have to go to work at this time, come home at this time, go to work at this time, come home at this time? Don't you want your freedom? I need my financial freedom, and I know you do too. So stay tuned to this channel. Stay tuned to the next video. Thank you for watching this video from the beginning to the end. And if you know somebody who could use this video, please share it with a friend. This is another DruuTube special where we came to give you more and never lesser. Have a good day, y'all.